Let's take a look at the chart for Solana. Okay, so here's what we're looking at. We're on the 4-hour time frame right now, and we have resistance right here and resistance right here. In my opinion, this kind of looks like a double top. Let's do a trend line right here for right now. We also have support right here and support right here. Let's do a trend line. We are riding up this trend line right here until at this point we broke to the downside. So when we started breaking to the downside, I started looking at these support levels right here. We broke this support, and what I'm looking at now is this bottom support over here. And like I said, it kind of looks like a double top, so let's do kind of a double top pattern, kind of like this M pattern right here. We broke this going to the downside, so another thing we could look at is targeting from the top to the bottom of this channel, or M, or double top, and drag this to the breakout. And we're looking at a target of approximately 1.61. And like I said, I'm also looking at this previous support. I have a limit order down here at 155. Let's go ahead and do a horizontal line, a horizontal orange line at 155. So that's what we can look at. That's what I'm looking at until we break these downtrends going to the upside. Then I'll be watching these targets over here. And we have a couple different downtrends we could be looking at on the 4-hour time frame. You can see there's a pretty clear one right here, and we can pretty much delete everything else after that. Once we have that downtrend figured out, this is the main thing that we're focusing on. But we could also do another one if we zoom out. We also have bigger time frame. We also have bigger downtrends. So let's go to the daily time frame. We have resistance right here and resistance right here. We also have this downtrend like this, and until we break this one going to the downside on the bigger time frame, we can expect some either volatility or some resistance in general on this trend line. Until once we break this trend line going to the upside, then we can start getting a little more bullish. But we also have another one, I think. I don't know. We could also argue we have resistance right here, and it kind of came down like this. It kind of came down. We had this resistance, 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 and then we broke to the upside right here. I'm not so sure. I mean, this might be a signal that we're kind of going sideways, or maybe starting to change direction. But the other thing I'd kind of do is maybe readjust it. It kind of looks like we're getting some more red candles right here. So what I would do is readjust this line and maybe look for a break in this line as well. Once we break this one, then this could be a signal that we might be starting to head up to these previous resistance levels and resistance trend line. So those are the levels that I'm looking at. Like I said, I have a limit order at 155. Until we break these trend lines going to the upside, I'm going to be looking at these targets. If we can't hold 155 and we start trending lower, or if we break this line going to the downside, the next support level that I'll be looking at is right here, and then we have another one right here. So this level right here is sitting at around 144, 145, and then this one down here is sitting around 123, 124, somewhere around there, 123.50 approximately. So we could go ahead and do some more horizontal orange lines, control and drag, and that copies and pastes it. And then we can do control and drag and copy and paste it in TradingView, and we're looking at something like that. These are the levels I'm looking at going to the downside, and these are the trend lines that I'm watching if we want to break to the upside. So that's what was going on the daily time frame, but the main thing I'm watching is the 4-hour time frame. Let's see, or in the shorter time period, I'm watching the 4-hour time frame, watching this double top. Let's see if this pattern can play out and come down to 160. And I'm watching this downtrend right here on the 4-hour time frame. If we could break this downtrend going to the upside, then maybe we could start changing direction. But until we break this downtrend going to the upside, I'm looking at these bottom supports down here at 155. Like I said, I have a limit order at 155. So I don't know. We'll wait and see. I'm watching the 4-hour time frame to see if we get a break. Maybe we'll start changing direction, but I'm kind of skeptical. So I'll be looking at this level down here. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new to trading and want to follow along on technical analysis on TradingView, check out these videos right here. It's a playlist on how to get started to how to do technical analysis and follow along with my videos. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.